got myself together. Are you ready for the tea?
Listen. I've been waiting so long. I haven't been listening to the Breakfast Club and shit, and I've been on a K-Dot run, so I've just been
Ah,
waiting. So, where we starting out today, sis? Let me know. Navigate the car. What we pulling up to?
we're going to have to start with Mike Tyson today because this is fresh tea and this tea is steaming. I mean, it is fresh out the kettle. Listen, if you guys don't remember, Mike Tyson fought Jake Paul and they said he made roughly about $7 million, maybe a little bit more than that. But the
Yeah.
company that promoted the fight is now suing Mike Tyson for $1.6 million because they're saying that Mike Tyson did not hold up his end of the promotional deal that he had. So I guess he's supposed to be doing promos, and I guess he wasn't doing what he was supposed to be doing. So I'm trying to figure out, is this really going to affect the champ, or do you think it's going to not pay them and they F them? What you think, bro?
I hear this a lot in boxing where the dudes get the front end and then somehow, some way they get fucked over on the back end. So
Mm,
whether it's a negotiation where it's like you got to sell these many tickets and these many pay-per-view sales and those guys got to wait all of that time waiting for all of those numbers to come in, and
mhm.
sometimes those numbers never come in. So this isn't one of those things where it shocks me. Boxers always get dicked around when it comes down to that back end. But playing Mike Tyson, man, like, come on, man, like, and you said it was a million.
1.9.
Oh,
Whew,
um,
that ain't no lightweight
yeah, that's a
number.
lot, man. Yeah, that's not a lot. That's not nothing to just sneeze at or anything. But yeah, this since I've heard this in the last fight where it was Garcia and Haney, where
Mhm.
they're still waiting for their back end. So this isn't new, but to play Tyson and to sue Tyson and I mean, what more did you want from the dude? He didn't knock dude out. You know what I mean? He
Right.
was biting the shit out of his gloves, holding back. Y'all guys have the most viewed boxing match. Like, what more do you want? What more do you want from me? Give
Right, and
Tyson
it broke
everything
Netflix.
he was supposed to get. Right.
I mean, it broke Netflix. Let's not forget that. Mike Tyson went in there and did what he had to do. And let's not forget that dude is geriatric. His knees is bad. Shoot, if I gotta get out the bed and jumpstart my motherfucking knees, I know that nigga do too.
Oh, anybody in here can f with this man, buddy. This is the ultimate man, bitch. You're scared coward. You not man enough to f with me. You can't last 2 minutes in my world, bitch.
The fuck?
Right. Right. That's crazy, but yeah.
Listen.
Disrespectful.
It is. It's mad disrespectful. Disrespectful. And what happened to respecting our elders? But moving along, I have some more tea to clock because y'all know that orange man that we call our president. That dude is a funny mother sucker. Okay, if I
Yeah.
may say so myself, that dude is the most offensive guy I've ever seen. But yet, he's offensive, but yet makes you chuckle at the same damn time. I'm like, how is that possible?
Yes, he
Like
does.
you're funny, but so offensive. So listen, Donald Trump wishes the radical left lunatics a happy Thanksgiving, as he calls it. He called them the radical left lunatics, like not him trying to play off the Saint lunatics.
That is
Like
hilarious.
it is.
I think
So
Donald Trump understands the theory of like all publicity. It's publicity. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
He's definitely entertainment, and he is definitely showing us why his show was number one on NBC. So yeah, we're kind of getting that end of him. But also this dude Donald Trump, bro. This dude that came into office and he did shook some stuff up. So here's the thing. Now that he knows he can never run for president again, he has shown his true colors. So Donald Trump said, listen, there is no room for none of you racists out here. I ain't taking none of that. Y'all could leave the country. I ain't supporting that. I'm like, what? What? Hold on. Not all these racists voted for Donald Trump. And then he told you guys point blank, I ain't a racist. I just need y'all to get me in office so I could do a job. Oh, I know they are crying a lot of salty tears over there. Okay. I'm pretty sure it tastes like peanut brittle and freaking paydays over there. Okay.
President Biden is letting his son off the hook for the federal crimes that he committed. This weekend, of course, he pardoned Hunter. And it's important to point out, and everyone has, and even many Democrats are now expressing their great disappointment and their dismay, because the president promised us over and over and over, repeatedly, unequivocally, he told the American people that he would not issue a pardon for his son, and then he did it. It was more than 10 occasions. We have the receipts. It's all on video. They made formal official declarations to that point. The White House said he wouldn't do it, but he did. So they misled the American people. And a lot has been recounted over the last couple of days since that happened, that it's just like when he said the border was secure. It's just like when he said that Bidenomics was working great for the American people. It's just like when he denied or tried to cover up his obvious mental acuity and decline. And it's just like when he insisted that the catastrophic Afghanistan withdrawal was somehow a success.
But that's our president, and you guys should be proud. So he's hilarious though, man. What about I'm sorry, I'm not trying to railroad you, and I don't know if this is in your notes, but
You trying to get
Biden.
to K Dot?
Nah, I'm trying to get the Biden, man. Biden saying that he wouldn't pardon his son, and then
Yeah.
eventually he
Yeah,
he
I
pardoned
was
his son anyways.
yeah, that was next on my list.
Okay, yeah, that was just crazy to me because you know I mean anybody would do it, right, sis? I mean you would do it, of course. I mean these are your kids. You have the power to do it. Why not do it? Like Braun
Listen,
got Brawny into the league.
right.
Why wouldn't Biden take out his kid out of jail?
Listen, let me tell you, I waited for this to talk about this last because well, not last, but after Trump, because I feel like Biden, if he would have got elected again, I feel like he wouldn't have pardoned his son. But he like, fuck y'all bitches. Y'all told me I was too old. Y'all been roasting me the whole time, and now y'all got an office. Bitch, before I go, let me pardon my son.
Right,
Because
right.
I'm not gonna die, and my son gonna do jail time. And I'm telling you, I think that anyone would have did it, and I think that he did. I mean, Donald Trump did it. He pardoned his friends. He didn't pardon what's that dude, that rapper? Oh man, little rat,
Kodak
the
Black.
Kodak Black. He
Yeah.
pardoned him. You know what I'm saying? So why can't Joe Biden do the same thing? I'm just so tired of everybody talking about, oh, look at y'all Democrats. Like, first of all, bitch, monkey see, monkey do.
Right, right.
So I see nothing wrong with it. But let me tell you what I didn't like was Charlemagne the God getting into it with Whoopi Goldberg on The View over this.
Oh
Like, it's
yeah.
just making the Democrats look bad. Charlemagne, every time you step out the house and looks like you have eyeliner on, makes you look bad. And I'm
Yeah.
still trying to figure out why you didn't handle that all three of y'all situation. So sit down, sir.
Democrat, tell me what the moral high ground is.
The moral high ground is nobody's above the law. I respect what the jurors are saying. He didn't. You don't have to
So
do
we're
it.
mad at him because he changed his.
Oh, no, by the way, I'm not mad at him pardoning
But you
Hunter Biden.
sound like him.
No.
If I can get in on this, I actually think it went further, and this is one thing we really disagree on. Joe Biden made a point point of saying we stand by our institutions,
Yes, I understand all that.
impartiality of the Department of Justice.
Yes.
Democrats ran on that. The same DOJ indicted Hunter Biden. We shouldn't be saying it's corrupt like Donald Trump does. But then in his statement pardoning Hunter Biden, he says that it was a political pursuit by his own Department of Justice.
Can you explain to me why it is that when Joe Biden does something, everybody clutches their pearls? He's wrong. He lied.
Donald Trump more than me or Sherman.
I'm sorry. Yeah, people have criticized him more. I've criticized him more. We've all criticized him more. But you're missing my question. My question is, what is it that makes people flip out with Joe, but we don't have the same kind of thing?
Well, I don't think people are flipping out with Joe. I think Democrats are flipping out with Joe because Democrats believe that they don't represent what he's currently representing. But that's just not true. That's why I say they stand on this moral high ground that simply does not exist. And I think this is also the problem when we pick sides, right? We've turned political parties into teams. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. Ain't nobody more delusional than me, right? Okay? I feel like we're going to the Super Bowl every year, but I'm not delusional. Well, no, that is delusional. But when it comes to political parties, if you pick a side, right, if you say you're a Democrat, if you say you're a Republican, you refuse to be objective about anything.
That's why I'm an independent. Yes, but that's not a monolith. We're not. Democrats are not a monolith.
Why can't you say when Democrats are wrong? And why can't Republicans say when Republicans are wrong?
I'll tell you when Democrats are
So
wrong.
you think Joe Biden is wrong?
No, I don't.
Can I just point this out to you? The president has a part of power, right?
I didn't say you were ridiculous. I would never. I said that. I just think that.
Think about it this way.
I got other news. This news is a little bit more uplifting, y'all. So allegedly, Ashanti and Nelly got another baby on board. Okay.
Jeez, another slick token looking baby, man, with good hair and baby hairs and light skinned.
Right. Listen, she said, baby, we gonna get a 2 for 2. We're not playing. Okay. Nelly said, before I leave this earth, I'm a give her every seed that the good Lord has given me and sow it. And he has sowed it, and it has come to fruition that we might have another little baby on board. So I'm really excited about that. Congratulations to Nelly. Sean, if this is true, because it is still allegedly. But when they said she was pregnant last time, it was so true. So yeah. Congratulations.
Congratulations, guys.
So y'all know we really got we always gotta say this fast. The best for last. And he's not really the best right now, but the tea that he is clocking, baby, it is high. So we all seen that Drake has become a snitch. Not Drake snitching. Not Drake getting mad.
He's a Karen. He's definitely a Karen. This is I want to see your manager vibes all day. This is a Karen, not a snitch, but a Karen.
I'm gonna write a letter. Oh my goodness, not him activated Karen mode. Like, listen, his mama side of the family is definitely showing up, and he don't give a fuck. Okay, listen. So Drake has decided to sue UMG or something like that record. Yeah. So they're the people that I guess they're like a record label, or they push the music out there. Don't get me to lying, because I'm not well versed in the music thing. But anyway, he accused them of falsifying K-Dot's record sales and the popularity of the song "They Not Like Us." They not like us. They not like But anyway, we know that Drake is straight up hating because, baby, I had that song on repeat. I still play that song. I ride down the street and I see my enemies and I hit "They Not Like Us." They not like us. They not
colonize like ass mother. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
If my 9-year-old is riding in the car with me and say, "Hey, mom, can you play They Not Like Us?" Baby, Drake, stop it. Drake, he was able to sing that song like 4 times while in concert. They kept asking for an encore. So what makes you think that his numbers are not real? And I think at this point, Drake could not find a way to win in the rap game. So he said, "White boy, activate."
I mean, like Drake's mom raised him, so he is white. You know what I mean? Just because he came from his daddy, he was raised by his mother. And I feel like he could have. Every label goes and they do this. Like, not like us was literally the beat, the quotables that was in there, everything in that song was a $900 million view, 900 million view song. It's like it literally is an era of hip hop.
It really is.
Everybody that is in this time is gonna remember
Mm-hmm.
A minor. They not like everybody's gonna remember. So even if they gave him, let's say, half of 9 million, 450 million views. That is, I still feel like that's low, but it's one of those songs that is everywhere. Drake is
It
mad
really
because
is.
they know that they used the tactics that helped him get to where his superstardom is on
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick. And it was a long time. Now Drake can go on tour for the
Yep.
rest of his life and live off
Sure
of tour
can.
money. You
Mm-hmm.
gotta let the crown go. I think Drake is that one dude where he was just pretty all his life, and now his hairline's receding. He's getting fat. He's got to look in the mirror like, oh my god, I'm losing it. And he's hating on the young niggas that look good. Like, you know what I mean? That's not your place no more. And I think every rapper has had this when they was on top. It's the come down, but Drake is taking it super hard. Everything that he's doing is making himself look real light skinned. Real light skinned. And it's just,
Really, really light skinned.
yeah, and I think it's
Really
just
light
hurt. I
skinned.
think it's hurting his brand. It's hurting his brand. It's making light skinned niggas like really look bad. And Drake needs to just go away. Now he really needs to go away. And I don't think, as me being in the music field, sis, I don't see him ever coming back from this. I don't
No,
see him
no,
coming back.
because he just showed us that he really didn't have the skill set to really battle Kendrick. And I forgot who said it. It was like, how can Drake be a battle rapper? Well, be call himself a rapper, and he has nothing but ghostwriters, and then you want to criticize other rappers. Like, I mean, I know he has ghostwriters, but you claim this title. I think you need to stand on business. I feel like at this point, this was about sportsmanship, and he showed us that he was definitely a sore loser. Like Drake, you were gonna eventually live it down. You weren't, but it wasn't gonna be this bad. Like you're going out
Right.
and a blaze of flames because, sir, what the fuck? Not you been calling Rick Ross the police all this time, and then you then went and hired your lawyers because you feel like they're not playing fair, and you got a participation award. You didn't even deserve that, you dirty motherfucker. But at the same time, like, bro, like I just lost all respect for
Well,
him, you know?
yeah, there's ways to do this shit, man. You know what I
Mm,
mean? There's ways that you should have went around this. The fact that you just kept, every time you popped out, it was you indicating that something towards the battle. Like, this is
mhm.
America, bro. Give it 6 months and we'll forget all about it. Like, we'll forget
Period.
all about it. But you just kept going and kept bringing it up. You went to the NBA game. You brought it up because everybody became your enemy because we rock with Kendrick. Kendrick
Mhm.
got the fucking game right now in a
He got
chokehold.
the juice. He
It's
got the
nothing.
juice.
Yeah, it's nothing nobody can do. It's nothing Drake can do. And like I said, it's something that's unfamiliar to Drake. Drake has always had success, and he's not used to this right now. But what he's
Yeah,
doing is tarnishing his legacy. Now those
he is.
100,000 people shows, it might go down to 50 right now, bro. Just because, you know what I mean? Just because of the way you're acting. People don't want to, we get the snitch shit and we don't care. We
Yeah,
we
we'll
get,
give it
but
that.
you just crying like a little bitch, and you just crying like a little
Mhm.
baby, like for no reason. And sis, he's still the top streamer on Spotify.
Right. But then that makes you think about, like, if you felt that way, then Drake, have they just been lying about your numbers too? Are your numbers not legit? Because
Of
now that makes you
course.
question everything that you're doing. But I legitimately believe that Kendrick's numbers are real. 'Cause Drake, are you gonna sue YouTube too? Because that video, once it dropped, he did like 1 million views in less than, it wasn't me, it was out less than 5 hours and did 1 million views. That is crazy. So you want us to
Yeah.
think that the song itself, the song was on fire. The song had been out before they even dropped the visuals. They dropped the visuals weeks after the song had been released. I mean, it's probably longer than that. And yet the video still was popping. Drake,
Right.
Drake,
Yeah.
it's okay. You win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day.
Man, that nigga was like, fuck that, dad. I need that gun. I'm shooting everybody. Everybody getting that shit. And,
Ah,
and and it's sad, man, because it's like I'm still a Drake fan. But sis, how do you feel about like a Drake song coming on now? Do you just be like, like nah? Like, is he turning you off as a fan? Like,
well, to be honest, I've never really been a Drake fan. There's only a few selected songs of his that I like, but they were mostly features. Um, Let me tell you, I've
gotcha.
never really cared about Drake because I never liked how he says one about what he likes and then he doesn't show that. And I didn't like how he did this rapper, singer, instrumental player named Johnny Blaze. I don't know if you guys know her from Love and Hip Hop New York, and she was on a couple of, I think she was Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, maybe Atlanta. But anyways, I didn't like how he did her and how he treated her as a black woman and made her the butt of every joke. And yet he walked around and got a porn star pregnant and gave her the utmost respect and didn't disrespect her the way that he did some of these black women that he had dated. So for me, I just, when Kendrick said that he was not a collie and he was a colonizer, that's what I felt. I felt like black women to him were a commodity, but they weren't valued. So for me, I never really been a Drake fan. Yeah, so nah. And plus, nah.
Mm.
I'm sorry, I never been a Drake fan. I don't even find him. He's not ugly, but I don't find him attractive. Like it's just so much about him that just turns like just a person's spirit can just turn you off.
Yeah.
Like that man, when I
Yeah,
look
he's
at
a
him, I'm just like,
cornball. Yeah, he's
yeah,
just a cornball in all aspects, and a lot of people seeing that now. When you're up, and when you're coming down, it's gonna be a bumpy motherfucking road. Like yeah, and I just feel he's just tarnishing a lot of shit, and
yeah.
he's making it to the point where it's like
Mm,
your music is getting affected by it. But appreciate you, sis. We got a lot of big things
sure.
going on, a lot of big goals for 2025. Losing weight, toning up. We're gonna have special guests on this show. Next week we got Terrence Whitley. A couple another weeks we got Devon Dudley. I'm actually gonna bring a lawyer on here to talk. You know what I mean? Because I got done dirty on some cases, so maybe we could talk and see what we can do about just talk about my
Yeah.
case and see what we can do because
Now I
shit's
like that
fucked
type of
up out
stuff.
here,
That's
sis.
that's the type of stuff I like.
Yeah, we got to talk about it, sis. We got to talk about it. A lot of things is gonna be switching up on the show. I'm glad that you're a part of it, sis. Is looking up. We've been gone for a couple weeks and days and everything, but like we're gonna come back and we're gonna come back strong. I always appreciate you. Let them know where they can find you.
Hey, hey, hey now. Y'all know y'all can find me over on YouTube at the ALURA Hour Network. Go over there and hit that subscribe button, y'all. Cruise the page. I'm telling you, there's some content over there that you're gonna like. And if you want to see funny content and me wilding out, baby, go over to my Facebook page, ALURA Dan and Kane, and you're gonna have a good time over there and hit that follow button. And also follow me on TikTok at ALURA Sukura Dannon. I have a lot of things over there too. Popping a lot of content you can consume, and also make sure you guys don't forget to support Not For The Week podcast. Because,
Yes,
baby, we bringing you that tea, okay?
yes,
Make sure y'all hit
sir.
the like
Yes,
and
sir.
subscribe button for my brother now. All right.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sis. Always love your tea. Always love your company. Can't wait to do it again next week. Let's go.